So many people from so many countries. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning to some of you. Good afternoon. Some of you, good night. Some of you in the middle of the night. So welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for making the effort, for coming today from, I counted like 30 something different countries. It's amazing that so many professionals from all around the world really taking the time to come, to connect, to bond. This is Points of View. For those of you who are new to us, this is Points of View. It's diversity in action. We are the world. So welcome, everybody. We have an amazing session ahead of us today. We are going to go to a little bit new content. For those of you who are, it's not the first time in our live webinar, then you are going to really enjoy it. It's going to be completely different for you today. And for those of you, which this is the first time with Points of View, welcome. In the next 54 minutes, I'm going to share with you the magic of Points of View, and get excited because it's going to be very, I think, unexpected and precise. And we have a special offer to share with you also in the end of the session. So this is what we are going to do. We have actually two parts. The first part, I'm going to talk a little bit, and I'm going to share with you some insights about culture of dialogue, about speaking up, about crucial conversations that sometimes we really need to have in our life. And the second part is going to be experiential. We are going to have the chance, you are going to have the chance to play online with our digital tool and really not only experience it logically, but really go to a very deep process with yourself. By the way, I'm Yaron Golan, co-founder and CEO of Points of View. I'm coming from a background of psychology and business management, life and a business coach. And for the past almost 17 years, doing this amazing, beautiful project, global movement of Points of View. So what we are going to do today? We have two objectives for the agenda today. One, first of all, to give you a real understanding of the importance of culture of dialogue in the workplace, but actually not only in the workplace, in our life. And we will talk about it later. And I think this is what brought many of you here today, understanding the power and the importance of culture of dialogue. The second objective that we have, it's to experience a speaker process related to a crucial conversation that you might need to do in your life, in your workplace, in your personal life. So we will talk about it in a moment. In the meantime, I can see that you are writing in the chat. It's great to see you here. Rome, Mauritius, Taiwan, Mexico, Indonesia, Macedonia, Barcelona, Romania, Latvia. Wow, 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 amazing. Please, if you can write down also, why are you here? What really brought you here today? What are you looking to learn or to receive or to gain from this live session? Please write it down so I can see it also. It will help me to be more focused and to put my intention so you will make the best out of today's session. So write it down. I will look at it later. Let's start. Great gathering of people from all around the world, right? Expand your vision. Tamara, perfect. Mona, I would like to learn about the new Speak Up tool. Yes, this is what we are going to do. Okay, you can write it down. I will get back to it later. Let's start. You know, I was mentioning here the term, the phrase, crucial conversation. Let's talk about it. Let's understand a bit more. What does it mean? So what is a crucial conversation? It's a discussion between two or more people where the stakes are high, opinions vary, and are very emotional, strongly emotional situation. It's a crucial conversation. It's a situation where the outcome could have a huge impact either on the relationship or on the results and have a huge effect in your life. Now, while I'm speaking, I think all of us knows this situation where there are some crucial conversations we need to make, we need to have with our loved ones, with our life partner, maybe with our kid, maybe with our employee, with our boss. It's conversations that most of the times are very confronting, and we can find any excuse in the world to avoid them. I will talk about it today. So while I'm speaking, I want you to start and to connect to the understanding of crucial conversation, and to start to ask yourself, what kind of, or where in my life do I really need to have a crucial conversation with somebody, maybe with few people. So while I'm speaking, start to play with this idea. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to commit to do it. Just start to play with it in your mind. So a crucial conversation can have an impact, effect in your life, on the relationship, on the results. For example, ending a relationship, the way that we are ending an important relationship, it's critical. If we are separating from our life partner, we have kids, it's critical to end the relationship in a good way. Talking to a coworker who makes offensive comments, asking a friend to reply alone, it's a crucial conversation. Giving a boss a feedback about his behavior, addressing a racist or sexist behavior, dealing with the rebellious teen that you have at home, talking to a team member who isn't keeping commitments, asking your manager to increase your salary. These are only few examples of crucial conversations that sometimes, again, the implications that those conversations have on our quality of life, it's critical. So one of the things that really determine the factor that determines the success or failure of a crucial conversation, it's the time that passes between when the problem emerges and when those involved find a way to honestly and respectfully resolve it. It's critical. The time that it takes us until we make a decision that we are going to have this conversation. Think about teams where it can take weeks, sometimes months or years to honestly address the elephants in the room. And again, not only teams. Think about somebody from your family, mother, father, kids, something that happened to you, and that for a long time, maybe you are just, keeping it in and not taking it to the place where you can speak up and you can talk honestly and respectfully about what really bothers you and what doesn't really work for you. So what happens in the absence of open dialogue? In places in our life when we don't take the chance to really confront and have those crucial conversations, many times it leads to conflicts, it leads to resentment and even anger and pain in this relationship. It brings to disconnection, passive aggressive. Many times we don't talk about what really bothers us or the other side, and it's over there. Again, the elephant is in the room. Sometimes we are acting out. We are not talking about the things. We are just finding different ways in our behavior to deliver a message, which is sometimes very challenging and very difficult to be in such a place. It helps us it makes us competitors, competition. It makes us make biased decisions that are based on emotions, that are based on not necessarily on facts, on what is really good for me, for the other person, for the organization. It also leads to poor execution. Sometimes when there is a dialogue or a crucial conversation that we need to have and we don't do it, I don't really care about the execution, about the delivery. I just do a check mark just to move forward. And also in the end, in this situation, it leads to many missed opportunities. Think about it again. My examples can come from my personal life. When me and my wife have an issue and we don't talk about it, doesn't matter what we are going to do, where we are going to go, even if we are now going to have the best celebration in our life, everything sucks. I don't have the capacity to really enjoy, to open my heart because I'm not there. And again, I'm missing so many opportunities at home, at work, anywhere. So at the heart of almost all chronic problems in relationships, teams, organizations, and even nations are crucial conversations people either don't hold, which means they don't make these conversations, or they don't do it well. They come to those conversations when they are really, fed up. They come when they are really angry, and then the results is the opposite of what they're really aiming to. By the way, all the photos that you can see here, they are photos from our new Speak Up Toolkit, and we will use them later. So also, another thing about crucial conversations, when we face a crucial conversation, we actually have three broad options. One, we can avoid them. Two, we can face them and handle them poorly, which means that we don't come ready and we don't know how to control or to manage them properly. And the third thing is we can face them and handle them well, in an effective way that in the end will bring the right results that we are aiming to achieve. Although I think all of you can agree about the importance of crucial conversations, most of us often we back away from those kind of conversations. We are trying to avoid them because we are afraid that engaging and talking about them will make situation even worse. Actually, we become masters in avoiding tough conversations. This has become, for me, I think as well for you, a part of the way that we are dealing with problems. So actually, this is where Speak Up Solution, our new set of solutions, came from, the understanding that a part of the challenges that many people are dealing with at home, but also in the organization side, it's this lack of tools and skills to communicate, to open up, to speak up, to deal with challenges and confrontations, and to really was to provide managers the tools to facilitate those meaningful conversations. This is where actually the whole new solution of Points of View was born. So we have the new Speak Up solutions, and the idea of all those solutions that in the heart of every successful organization, there is a culture of dialogue. Research shows that in every successful organization, this is a part of their culture, the DNA, the ability to speak up and to have a dialogue. It means a space for meaningful conversations, to spark innovation, growth, and success. With Speak Up Solution, we believe in giving all employees a voice to express themselves fully, talking about everything they have in mind, on their heart, to feel that they are seen, they are valuable, they are appreciated, no matter what they bring, and really boost the motivation to quality motivation. So we have actually in Points of View 4 different solutions that we provide. One, first of all, it's the physical and digital toolkits, Speak Up Toolkit and Speak Up Digital, and they are actually the most easy and most immediate way for us to help managers to facilitate meaningful conversations with their employees. Today, we are going to use Speak Up Digital. So we have those toolkits, those sets. Another thing that we have in Points of View, in order to really give those skills for managers, for team leaders, for HR managers, also for professionals, we chose 4 key communication skills that every manager needs to own. And we have our training skills online, 3 hours virtually. It opens for people from all around the world. We have people coming from different parts of the world. It's a kind of a peer-to-peer learning. And for 3 hours, each time on different topic, we train managers with those key skills for communication. The third thing, it's what we call impact workshops. In some organizations, they don't really interested. Yeah, the photograph right now, it's not moving. I hope you can see me. So the third thing is some organizations, they're not interested about developing those skills or to teach those skills. They are interested about they have challenges in their teamwork, they have a conflict, they have an interest to connect and to create a sense of belonging. So we have our impact workshop. It's 4 ready-made workshops that they are all about taking a team in the organization from point A to point E or D or whatever. One of our top facilitators take the group through a process and really helps them to have this deep connection and the ability to talk about all the things that sometimes it's very difficult and challenging to talk. And the last thing, it's what we call touch points. Touch points in some organization, it's not enough to just come and to teach the skills or to take them to a process. They really want to implement those solutions as a part of their routine and really to create a culture of dialogue that is ongoing. And this is where we provide coaching and mentoring and supervision solutions to really help managers ongoing to integrate and to implement our tools as a part of their daily routine. This is a little bit about points of view and about crucial conversation, and this is the topic of today. This is what we are going to do today. We are actually going to now move to the second part where we are going to start and play and explore and go through a personal process. So the first thing I want to invite you, and we have, let's see, great, we have enough time for it. The first thing I want to invite you is to really take the opportunity in the next half an hour to allow yourself to look deeply into a communication challenge that you have in your life at the moment. It can be in your personal life, it can be at work, it can be anywhere. So please, in the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes, just make sure that you have the safe space that will allow you to go deep, that you can put your phone maybe on mute or on a flight mode. Please make sure that nobody will disturb you. If you want to have something to write on, do it. And I'm really inviting you to start and really take a deep breath. Feel yourself grounded. And I'm inviting you to ask yourself, which crucial conversation in your life do you really need to do? Which crucial conversation you are trying to avoid for a while, you are trying to postpone, you are trying to justify the situation with different reasons and excuses. I want you to have one relationship in mind that is really important for you, that if there is something stuck in this relationship is impacting your life, affecting your life, the other person, the relationship, the results. Again, you don't have to make any decision today about this relationship. You don't have to do any change. But for the next 30 minutes, just play with it in your mind and let's see where it will take you. So the first thing, I want you to have in mind one relationship to focus on today that you need to do a crucial conversation. And now, let's take a few minutes. I'm inviting you to write it down, to answer those questions. When we're writing it down, there is another level of consciousness that we are going through. So don't only look at the questions and play in mind, try to write it down for yourself. And this is how we prepare ourselves for a crucial conversation that we need to do. The first thing I want you to ask yourself, who are you going to have a crucial conversation with? And again, try to be specific, find a person, maybe it's few people, but at least have their face in your mind, their name, have it in mind. And even take it one step forward, where do you think this crucial conversation should take a place? At home, in the office, in your office, in their office, maybe it's better to do it outside, in a coffee place, but will a coffee place will give you the space really to go deep, to go to the park. Try to think for yourself, and again, maybe even write it down. Where will be the place you will have this crucial conversation? What will be the setting? Try to visualize it. Okay, If somebody that you want to have this crucial conversation with already passed away, then I'm inviting you to just visualize this conversation. Yes, sometimes it's more challenging to have a conversation with somebody that is passed away, but we can still do it with ourselves. But I think this is a very good point, because sometimes we have someone in our life that is alive and that we need to have a crucial conversation with for a long, long time. And we always find another excuse why not to do it and why to postpone it. And sometimes after a while, we lose this opportunity. For some reason, this person sometimes something happen to him, they might die, God forbid, they might quit, they go, they decide not to talk with us anymore, and then it's too late. So this is another reason why we need to choose to make this crucial conversation from the understanding that it's better to do this conversation and to confront it rather than to live with a life that is a feeling of lack, satisfaction, feeling of something that we missed, that we are not fulfilling ourselves, that we are limiting ourselves and our relationship. So again, as I'm speaking, please write it down. Who are you going to have this crucial conversation with? Yes, we will share with you later the presentation. We will share with you later the recording. Don't worry about it. Right now, please, for you, leave aside all the practical things. Leave aside all the things that might take your focus away. I'm inviting you to really put your intention into a specific, crucial conversation you need to have. Where will you do it? What will be the setting? And then I want you to define maximum 2 objectives, short ones. What will be your objectives from the conversation? What would you like you and the other people or the other person to leave the conversation with, to gain from this conversation? The objective can be very practical and a result, something that can happen. For example, we are going to hug, we are going to find a way to plan together our action plan for the upcoming months. Sometimes the objectives can be emotional. For example, I would like to have a space for us to clean all the negative emotions, to ventilize, to release. So I'm inviting you, when you are having in mind this crucial conversation that you need to do, what will be your objectives from this conversation? 1 or 2 maximum, in a short sentence, not something complicated and long. And the third question I want you to ask yourself, and again, better to write it down, what should be your ideal state of mind during the conversation? With which mindset do you need to come to this conversation, and which mindset you need to be while the conversation is happening? Okay, and again, I don't want to give you an idea, I'm just inviting you to start and to be precise. And please, all the time, have in mind this person that you need to do a crucial conversation with, and the relationship, and why. Why do you think you really need to do this conversation? Why? What are the prices that you are paying today, and maybe the other person, and maybe again, the relationship, maybe the organization, maybe other people, if it's you and your life partner, the kids, if it's you and one of your team members, then the organization, the team. What is the price that you are paying? Emotionally, money-wise, financially, physically. Yes, sometimes an objective can be to set up clear boundaries about how our relationship should work, and to understand what's important for me, what's important for you, and to have a clear boundaries. This can be a great objective, okay? And please, I can see also, don't right now be bothered about the other person, if he's good listening or not, if he or she are coming with negative emotions and will not be. Leave them aside at the moment. We don't have an influence at the moment on the other person. They are not here. You are here. At the moment, we want to put the focus on you. if you will take the time to prepare and to be very precise about what you want to achieve and why, and what are your objectives, and what is the setting, and what is your mindset, then there is a big chance that you will influence the other person as well, and they will find their own way to collaborate. So at the moment, let's put them aside. Okay, so take another moment, write it down, and please, again, I want you to answer yourself, again, what are the prices that you are paying today for not doing this crucial conversation, for waiting? How long are you waiting? Okay, great. So now we are going to, in a few minutes, we are going to play. We prepare a process for you with SpeakUp Digital. Let me open up for you the screen so you can see how it looks like. Just a second. Okay. So for those of you who are new to Points of View, we have a digital solution when we are working online with our teams, with our clients, for any online meeting or workshop to make it more engaging and more deep, but yet playful. So this is what we are going to do. This is our digital tool. In a few minutes, we are going to share with you a link. You will follow the link, and then you will get to this process, and then you will have a chance to play it. And then afterwards, I will tell you what's next. So once you will open up, you will see this process. We call it Crucial Conversation. Prepare yourself for an important conversation you need to have. So here we have the cards, the centerpiece of our cards. Okay, we have the photos, we have the questions. We are not going to work with the questions because we already chose a question for you. And we have different kind of words. Okay, you can move this carousel. You see, you have here there. You can click on it, and you can and here, if you scroll on your mouse, you can move the cards. Okay, here you are going to find the card, the question card that we are going to work on. The question is, what quality do I want to express during this crucial conversation? We have an option to bring any kind of quality which we think can help us create the right results. For example, the quality I want to bring, I want to be giving the other person the quality of listening, of really being present. For example, another thing, maybe if I'm coming to, and it's very individual, you will decide for yourself, and you're going to do it in a moment. Maybe because I'm coming very emotional and because I'm very shaking, the quality that I want to bring into the conversation, it's balance. I want to bring stability. I want to bring myself grounded. It's very important to answer this question because, again, it's a challenge. It doesn't mean that if you say, okay, this quality is what I'm going to bring, that it's going to happen. But once you know which quality is important for you for this crucial conversation, and once you define it and you name it, there is a big chance already that it's going to be happening, that you already put your intention into it. So this is your leading question. In a few minutes, we are going to share with you a link, and you are going to answer, and again, having in mind this crucial conversation with a specific person you want to have, I want you to answer the question, what quality do you want to express during this crucial conversation? And you are going to choose one photo card that represents this quality that you want to express. You can choose the cards randomly, which means that you choose one of the cards that you don't know which one of them, and you say, okay, this is my card, and you are fine with it. And then I would like you to find a way that you explain and that you connect the photo into this question. How this photo, what is this photo tells about the quality that you want to express in this crucial conversation. Also, you can go over the photos here and just find one photo that really resonates in you and that really represents the quality that you want to express. By the way, sometimes the photo can be opposite. It might express the opposite. For example, if I want to be present, then this photo maybe, for me, expressing, it's showing what I want to express, because this photo shows that there is nobody home, that there is nobody there. You can see only the body, the clothes, but there is no person. And in the meeting, the quality that I want to express through this photo, it's that I want to be present. I want to be myself. I want to really be honest and to share how I feel and what I'm struggling with and what is difficult for me and what do I want. I want to be vulnerable. I want to show up. So if I choose this photograph, I can also explain it on the opposite side. Okay, but again, you can go over the cards and you can choose any photo that you want. After you choose the photo, then you are going to look at the words and you're going to choose also one word card that represents also the quality, the essence of the quality that you want to bring. You can go over the cards here, find the one words that really resonates with you the most. If you don't find any word here, just come up with your own word. Okay? By the way, once you are choosing the words, you can see here there is a button of inspiration. If you click on it, on each of the word cards, you will find beautiful stories from all around the world. Some interesting and inspiring quotes from people, again, from all around. And you might find some relevant questions to ask yourself about this specific word. Okay? So this is about boundaries. So you're going to go over the cards and you're going to find the card that speaks to you the most and you're going to choose it. After you choose it, I want you to take a few minutes to make the connections. Don't do a check mark to say, okay, my assignment is to choose how to express myself. Here is the card, here is the word. Okay, what's next? No, I'm inviting you to go into a state of mind of observation, of connecting the dots. Yes, you will do it in the beginning with yourself, and later on, we will do it together as a part of this live webinar. I'm inviting you to write down for yourself on a piece of paper, or if you want, we have here this icon that's called Notes to Self. You can click on it. Once you click on it, you have this journal. You can then flip to the first page, and here you can write down anything that you want. This is not visible to nobody but you. Nobody will see it. So if you want to write it down, I'm inviting you to write down, because when we are writing down, again, it moves from abstract thoughts into something concretic that we can relate and also stays with us. Okay? We are going to share with you now the link in the chat. Once you will click the chat, the link, you will get into a login. If you are already a member of the Speak Up Digital, you can just log in with your credentials. If you are new to Points of View, you just put your name and your email, and it will take you directly to the process. Okay, so take a moment and connect. If you are, by the way, already a manager, it might take you to all of your meetings, and you will see that the first meeting will be crucial conversation. So just click on the open button. If you need any help, our team here online will support you through the chat. At the moment, the Speak Up Digital is only supported by desktop and laptops. In the next, soon it's going to be launched also for mobile. Also, some other Points of View tools are going to be available soon, and many, many other surprises that we are preparing for you for this amazing digital tool. It's already been used with lots of people all around the world, and it's exciting. So take 3-4 minutes, click on the link, sign in, and then choose your card, the photo card that really represents the quality that you want to express in this crucial meeting. And then choose the word that represents this quality. And again, maybe the word can represent the opposite. The photo or the word not necessarily needs to represent it directly. Just be creative, play with it, use the photos and the words to play with it. Please do it now. And I'm inviting you to be brave by choosing the cards. Don't be politically correct. Again, you don't have to share it. You don't have to show it. But you have a chance to be very honest with yourself and to go all the way. If you have any issue, our team here will support you. They will send you a private chat and will help you to log in. Thank you. Yeah, you can go ahead and start. If once you are logged in, you have the start button, the black start button, just click on it, and then you will be able to start the process. And please don't be bothered on the other person. Just be focused right now about yourself. Be connected. This why this crucial conversation is important for you, and the impact that it can have on you. Another minute and we are going to continue. When you are in your meetings, you will see the first meeting called Crucial Conversation, and you have open button on your right. Just click on it in your meetings. Okay, so let's take it forward. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again, and I would like you to look at the photo card and maybe to explore it. If you have any difficulties, we will try to help you during the session. But if not, just bear with us, and you can go through the process also to our journey. So first of all, I'm inviting you to look at your photo card. And when we're looking at a photo card, many times we have only a small glimpse, but when we go into the details, sometimes it can really open up new possibilities for us. So please take a moment, first of all, and look at your photo card. And first, I want you to identify what are the facts about your photo cards. What do you know about your photo cards? Okay. And then we want you to go a little bit deeper. When I say facts, by the way, maybe there is a specific object, there is a location that you know where it was taken, the colors, the different, again, parts of the photo. And then we go a little bit deeper. I want you to ask yourself about the narrative of the photo. What is the story of the photo that the photo is telling? Okay. Then I want you to expand your perspective and try to imagine this photo is only one frame out of endless possible frames. I want you to try to imagine what else is there maybe on the right side. If you can now look at the other parts of the photo on the other part, see what you can see maybe on the right, on the left, below the photo, beyond. Are there more people around? What is the situation that was taken around the photo? And one more question is, what is your punctum? Punctum is the most significant detail for you in the photo. A detail that for some reason really speaks to you. What is your punctum? What is the most significant detail for you in the photo? And most importantly, why? What's in this photo that really speaks to you? Okay, and there are many more questions. I'm not going to go into that now. I want you also to look at your word. And also with the word, we can play a little bit and it can help us expand our perspective about the word. So first of all, when you are looking at your word, which associations comes spontaneously to your mind? What other words can you make from the same letters of your word if you change the order of the letters? And two more questions. It's what is the opposite for you, not necessarily the vocabulary. What is your opposite of your word? And the last question, what is happening if you add the word no or un, un, before your word? How does it relate to you? How does it resonate to you and to this crucial conversation that you're going to do and you're going to have? Okay, so what I would like to do now, I would like to invite anybody who wants to share with us and take the stage and to use this beautiful tribe and the wisdom and the love that we have here. So if anybody wants to share and to speak up, so if you can share briefly about this crucial conversation that you need to do and share with us whatever you can share with us, and then you will be able to share your screen, show us your cards, and maybe we will be able to give you an insight or two as well. So of course, we don't have time for everybody. We have time maybe for one, two, maybe three people, I'm not sure. So who is going to take the stage? And you can just unmute yourself and speak up. A good place to practice, by the way.
Hi, Yaron. I would love to do it.
Opa, Tamara.
How are you? But I wasn't able to access the page.
You weren't able to enter the page? Okay, so we do it without the page. Do you want to share with us a specific crucial conversation that you need to do?
Yes, sure. It's one with my mother. The crucial conversation, it's about the stage of her life and the things that have happened because she closed down her business, her school where we worked. So we haven't had the time to talk about what happened. So that's a crucial conversation to understand what really happened with the business and why she suddenly closed down the school and we were left without a job, a lot of teachers. And about her life, about what she's going to do next in her life, because she's turning 70, but she's still young.
When was she shutting down the business?
In Mexico.
No, but when was it?
December.
December.
So we've been postponing for 6 months.
Why did you postpone it? What was the reason that you were waiting for it? What are you waiting for?
She, at the very beginning, I didn't know how to sit with her and speak with her. And then she said that she wasn't ready to sit down and speak. So when she was ready, she will sit down. But I think we're never ready. If we try to find the perfect moment, it will never come.
Mm-hmm.
Just have to sit and do it with open heart.
Mm. And if you imagine the question I asked before, where do you see you and your mother sits, and what is the setting that will be ideal for this conversation?
I would feel it would be in her home, just her and I having a nice cup of tea and just holding each other, our hands, and just open hearts and being honest of what happened. And I have to be very a very, very good listener, to be able to listen without judging and be able to listen to her before I say anything, because there are a lot of things I don't know. So it's not judging, it's just understanding. So I need to sit and hear before I can speak up.
So if you need to define yourself, what quality do you really want to express and to bring to this conversation? What would it be?
I would have to say empathy.
Empathy.
Mhm.
For your
Yes.
mother, for the situation.
Yes.
Okay.
And also respect. Bring a
Okay.
quality of respect, that what you did was your decision, it was your business, and I have to respect it.
And what is the objective? If you need to define one objective from this conversation, what would you like? How would you like you and your mother to leave this meeting that you are going to have this conversation?
Like closer again, and like I would love us to with this conversation to like strengthen our bond as well, and invite her to know that even though she's going through something hard, I'm always there for her. Okay, that she knows she can count on me, and that together we are better than her on her own. That
Okay.
these processes are very hard to go on your own, that to know that even though I'm her youngest daughter, I'm always there for her.
Okay, beautiful. I have another question for you. While I'm doing it, I want to invite anybody from the participants. If there is anyone from the participants that maybe have a card to share with Tamara and say, okay, Tamara, you weren't able to log in into the digital, but here, I have a card for you. I have a photo for you. I have a word for you. Then just get ready because in a minute, I'm going to give you a chance maybe to give Tamara a gift through the cards that you are going to choose her. So if somebody have it in mind, then start to prepare. And Tamara, I have a question for you.
Go for it.
You are a very brave woman, I know you. Did you get to a point where you are ready and to make a commitment to make this conversation or not yet? Where are you with this?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
You are ready. You are ready.
Yes, I just came back from England because my mother's British, but she lives with me in Mexico. And
Okay.
it's the very first time in my life, well, the second, but I was very young the first, that I traveled without her. And I went to the grounds to visit my grandparents. So it was the very first time that I prayed on my grandparents' grave without her. So I'm just ready to go and do it.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to help you to put it on. Do you have any timeline that you say, okay, by this time, I'm going to initiate this crucial conversation and make it happen?
This month.
This month, this August.
Yes.
Sounds great.
I have a
Before Rosh Hashanah.
Before Rosh Hashanah, perfect time. Yes, somebody I think wants to give you something, I think, yes. Anybody here wants to start to say something? Anybody wants to give Tamara a card or a message through a card and whatever? Speak up.
Collaboration.
Collaboration. Somebody is trying to speak, I think. I'm just missing it. Can you repeat it, please? Okay. So here, first of all, I see, Katarina, if you want to talk, you can do it. Somebody wrote you, I will give a card with balloons with different colors. This means there are other alternatives to discuss. Dear Tamara, you are full of love, and with love, everything is possible. Thank you, Tamara. Good to see you. And good luck. I believe in you.
Thank you.
Yes, last person, we don't have enough time. If anybody else wants to share with us and show us your card. Here somebody also chose here the doors for you, Tamara. You can see it in the chat. And also you is sharing with you when people are crossing the road with the rainbow. Beautiful. Anybody else wants to share with us about your crucial conversation? This is your time. Who wants to take the stage? No need to raise your hand, just unmute yourself. I know it's not easy to speak up, especially not in this kind of forum, but yet, I promise you, it can be very rewarding.
Hi,
Yes,
hello.
yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I would like to have a crucial conversation with my adopted son.
With your
With my adoption son.
adoption son. Okay.
Yes, because
Tell
you
us a
are
little
not
bit-
talk.
Tell us a
I'm
little
sorry?
bit about the crucial conversation you want to have.
Yes, I would like to have a crucial conversation with him in a coffee, in a place that everyone could be seeing us, because we are not talking about a year ago, because we have a very, very badly fight. And it's consuming me, you know, as a mom, it's consuming myself because I don't know where my son is right now.
And you didn't talk with him for 10 years?
No, a year, a
1
year
year.
ago.
Okay,
Yes, 1 year
how
ago.
old is he?
Right now he's 28, but
20.
he came to me with 14. He asked me to adopt him. I raised him. I did everything that I could for him. And suddenly he started to be aggressive with me. And I didn't know how to handle it with his angry. And I got lost it because he used to be very sweet with me. And suddenly he started to be aggressive with bad words, talked badly about myself. And I told him, no, I can't deal with it. I can't. I couldn't deal with. And right now, 1 year ago, I've been thinking so much about him because I cannot judge him because until he is 14 years old, I don't know the place he's had to willing with.
Yes.
Now I'm more aware about his pen. So I would like to sit with him in a coffee, hear his pen, but I don't know if he's ready. And I would like to tell him that I'm ready to understand all the situation.
Amazing. And what is the quality? What is the quality that you really want to bring in this conversation that you are going to have with your son?
The quality that I'm full of love of him. And I like that he forgive myself because I couldn't understand him because it's hard. And suddenly people that you love start to talk bad words with you, yell with you. And it was his first time that he started to do these kind of things with me. So it was very painful. And as an adult, I would like to sit with him and tell him that I love him, but I couldn't deal with his behavior in that moment.
But by the way, what's your name? I don't see you here on the screen. I don't know if we can see you or not, but I don't see you.
You
What
cannot see me because I'm at home with a little messy, so I couldn't open my...
Thank you so much, first of all, for your honest sharing and for opening up and for bringing yourself. Thank you for this privilege to see you. I have a question. Did you choose cards?
For him?
No,
For me?
Did you choose now cards for you in the
No,
process?
I couldn't open.
Okay,
The
so
tool,
please,
I couldn't open the tool.
I want to invite somebody here from the group, if anyone is willing to choose a card and give your message, and please do it. And I think here, let's see, I think people are here are going to... Diana, you want to explain why you gave the card, this card, specific card?
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, I think that it's about finding the lost piece and rebounding and reconnecting, as this connection is still there, but part of it has been lost on the way. So it's just coming back to the whole as a relationship.
To reconnect it again, to find the right way to
Yeah, to put the pieces together and reconnect. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
You can hear us? Can you hear?
No, okay, no, right now I can hear you. I see when I start to talk about this, I get a little bit emotion.
I can imagine.
Because Yes, I have a little bit emotion, but that's fine. I have to deal with my emotion, my good and bad emotion.
I agree with you, and again, I'm proud of you that you are willing to bring it and to put it here on the table. I have a question. Are you ready to make a commitment? When are you going to reach out to your son and to initiate this conversation? Do you have any commitment you want to make for yourself about it?
Yes, I have a commitment because I'm looking forward the way to get connection. As a friend here talked, I got a connection to rebound with him. 'Cause I miss him, I love him, and I can even imagine until he's 14 years old how pressure, how he deal with him, because until we met, he lived in a lots of different environments.
Mhm.
So
So I have a question.
I
What is
cannot
your
do.
commitment? When are you going to initiate a conversation with him? Can you put it for
First
yourself?
of all, I had to know where he is, because I really don't know where he is. We live in the same city, but I don't have. He changed his phone. He did a lot of things like he wants to. I don't know. I don't know. I just need to try to figure it out where he is first and start this community, because I'm a mom. So I cannot let this go so far away. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and it's my
It's the time.
responsibility.
This is the time.
It's my responsibility as a mom to try to connect to him and see how it is, to give him my support. I think it is
Thank
the
you.
right way to do it.
First of all, good luck. And I'm sending you lots of love from Israel, and I think you can feel it also, I think, from other parts of the world. Good luck. And I'm crossing my fingers for you that you will find a way and to bring this love that you were mentioning, the love and the forgiveness. Forgiveness for yourself, maybe for him. So crossing my fingers for you that you will do it, that you will find him as soon as possible, and that you will make it happen.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, we have to finish soon. I just, if somebody else shows you a card, maybe you can look in the chat. You can see another person that shows you a card. Before we finish, let me just share again my screen, and I will do a wrap it up. So I'm inviting you, first of all, to write it down maybe for yourself. What is the insight that you are taking from this short process about this crucial conversation that you need to make? Maybe if you are ready to write a commitment for yourself, when are you going to make this crucial conversation? What is the setting? What do you want to bring? How you want to express yourself? Take a moment really to write it down. Before we're going to wrap it up, I'm going to ask you and to invite you to share in the chat your insight, your most important takeaway from the process. I promised you in the beginning that I'm going to share with you a special offer. So we have actually two special offers. The first one, it's what we call summer sale, summer party. We have an amazing summer sale online in our shop. As we speak, I think you already received an email. We have up to 50% discount on all of our tools and some of our workshops. And if you are not a point of view user, this is your time. And if you are already a point of view user, you have a chance to get our tools in a very, very special price. And the second thing is, I'm trying to move all the time here. I want you to invite you to the best offer that we have that's called Speak Up All-in-One, where you get the physical Speak Up toolkit, you get the digital toolkit with the library, with different templates that you can use with your clients, with your team, from recruitment to team building, whatever, and also a 3-hour virtual live session, live workshop about one of the key skills. We call it active listening. So this bundle includes all the three of it in $399 instead of $617. So make sure to get it before we are out and before this deal is over. Before we go, anybody, if you have any other question, if you want to ask anything, this is your time. Please feel free about Speak Up, about the crucial conversation that we talked about today. Any question, anything you would like to comment, to share, to ask?
Yaron,
Yes.
I'm from Mauritius. I see a very close similarity with Punctum. The process that you have just explained is very close to Punctum. Am I right?
It's close to Punctum in the sense that there is photos and separately there is words. So in that sense, it's very similar to Punctum, but it's different in the sense that first of all, the words that we have in SpeakUp are more workplace related and oriented. Also the photos. And also we have a different kind of templates. We call it dialogue starters. Different kind of activities that are very easy. We try to keep it very simple. So managers that don't have the knowledge that professionals have to facilitate, to do it. So we have different kind of dialogue starters on different kind of scenarios in the employee life cycle, from interview, when we are interviewing a new employee, to how to facilitate different activities about shared values of the employee and the organization, how to do different kind of closures, feedbacks. So they are very similar in the sense that there is a separation between the photo, the question, and the words, but Punctum is more therapeutic oriented, and SpeakUp it's more organizational oriented.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other question? Please feel free. Any question you have in mind. And
I
yes,
also-
somebody. Yeah.
I also have a question in terms of the use of SpeakUp in one-to-one, but I understood how it works, but does it work in groups? Can you use it in activities that are group related?
Of
Or
course,
team-
actually, this is actually one of the best added values that we have in any one of our tools, but also with SpeakUp, you can use it with groups up to 12 participants very easily. And we have instructions that comes with the kit that explains you. By the way, with the physical and the digital kit, we have training videos, step by step, short videos, 2-3 minutes of how to facilitate, how to work with the group. There are many, many activities that you can facilitate in a group, and it's unbelievable how you really give them the safe space to open up. For example, there is one activity about teamwork that you are working with your team and you are inviting them to choose 3 photo cards and to answer 3 questions. Each one of them will choose a photo card, one that represents what's working for me in our teamwork, what do I appreciate in our teamwork, and each person from the team choose a photograph. Another question is what is not working for me in our teamwork? What do I think needs to be changed? What needs to be improved? And each participant pick up a photo card, and then the third card, it's how can we grow as a team? This is, for example, an amazing activity to do it in a small group. It's unbelievable how very easily the team members will start to open up, and through the photographs, it's very easy for them to articulate their feelings, and it's less confronting to start and to talk and to share.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem. In Spanish, we are going to have it in few months. Once you will purchase the English version, you will be able also to get an access to the Spanish one as well. So you will have both. You will have it in English and you will have it also in Spanish. We are going to have it also in Turkish soon. We are going to have it in France. We are going to have it in different kind of languages. And again, once you will have the English version, you will be able to use the others and get access to all the other one as well. And another question I got in the private, yes, we are shipping worldwide, anywhere in the world. We are shipping our tools. Any other question, please feel free. Anything you have in mind, this is the time and the place. Okay. So before we go, what I would like to do, I would like to invite you to write in the chat. First of all, before you write in the chat, I want you to ask yourself, what is your main takeaway from the process today? What is your most significant insight from this process? Maybe it's about one of the questions that I asked you that really resonates in you. Maybe it was one of the cards that you chose. Maybe one of the anything. Please write briefly in the chat, in a sentence or a word, what is your main insight and takeaway for you from this session? If you want, by the way, you can even unmute yourself. It would be lovely to hear your voice. Esan wrote,
Yes.
wow, it's fast. My takeaway being fully vulnerable and authentic. Beautiful. Thank you. Vanya, it was the card changing meaning throughout the process. Yes, beautiful, Vanya. This is what is happening. Tamara, team working is amazing. Thank you. You wrote, if we have the virtual class with this question with non-account, yes, you can have the virtual class, by the way, with anybody that you want. Once you are purchasing the membership of the digital tool, you can then invite anybody you want to come and play with you. Then as a manager, you will have everything recorded and you can always get back to it, and including also the person, even if they don't have a membership, they will be able to access, and then they will be able also to come again and to see it again anytime they want. We need to set a context for our conversation. Thank you, Blending. Cool application. To be honest, it's important to have deep conversation. Excellent, I love it. No postponing difficult conversation. Yes, sometimes we postpone it and then it's too late. We cannot make this conversation anymore and we get stuck with it for life. Why? Yes, brainstorm. Thank you, Dragana. Mona wrote a good corporate training tool. Thank you. Michelle wrote, be prepared and plan ahead. Instead of avoiding a conversation, you can have it on. Great. Moms are scared. Yes, Maya. It's not easy to be a mother or a father. Powerful tool and very effective. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for writing it down. I'm inviting you to follow the link. Go to our website. We have a up to 50% discount. It is going to be for limited time. Don't miss it out. Make sure to get your Speak Up all-in-one kit. For those of you who are ready to come and become Points of View certified facilitator, get your certification. We have online training programs. We have face-to-face in Thailand, in Greece, in Poland, in Israel, in the US, anywhere. Join us, join the movement. We would love to meet you. I hope to see you face-to-face soon. We have it also in Italian. In Thailand, we are going to have a Turning Point program in the end of October. Maybe I'm going to be there too. We are going to have a lead facilitator. I don't know if you know Lead Master May from the Philippines. She's amazing. She's one of the top coaches.
Sharon, she's my mom.
She's your mom?
Yes.
I don't believe it. We have the privilege that you are here with us.
My mom.
So your mom, wow, it's one of the most amazing individual that I met. And your mom, May, she's going to facilitate in Thailand the 5 life-changing Turning Point program. And I'm crossing my fingers. I might be there as well. I'm starting.
Can I be there too?
Excuse me?
Can I be there too?
Of course, anybody who wants to be there, please contact Shani from the HQ team. You can see her phone number, her calendar here. Talk to Shani. We will find a way to bring you. We have an amazing installment payment plan. We will find a way to bring you. It's all-inclusive, 5-day, life-changing program professionally and personally. And we might, by the way, going to organize also a festival for our tribe in Thailand and maybe other tribe members from all Asia. I really hope to see you. We also have an amazing retreat in Israel, in the desert side of Israel. For those of you who have a calling to come to the Holy Land and to come for a really, really deep healing process in the desert with wilderness therapy, come join us.
Pipi?
Huh? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Salamat. Shalom. You're welcome to say bye-bye in your own language.
Ciao.
Ciao. Salamat.
Adios.
Adios.
Okay, goodbye from Texas.
Goodbye from Texas. Yes. Hasta la vista. Arigato.
Sawadee from Thailand.
Sawadika from Thailand. Yes, Thailand. I hope to see you soon.
Bye-bye from Ukraine.
Bye-bye from Ukraine. Ukraine, we are with you. We love you.
Viva Mexico!
Ala Mexico, ala Jaimito.
Bye
Pura
bye.
vida, Costa Rica.
Hola, Costa Rica, pura vida.
Bye-bye from Canada, Quebec.
Canada, Quebec. Love you. Thank you, everyone. Ciao, Brazil, Lithuania.
Mabuhay.
Abopai from Hungary. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Hope to see you soon.
Bye bye from Romania.